Yo, what's up, YouTube? Mike from Troopers here, and today we're wrapping up the NFC North. We finished the NFC East. Make sure you watch all those videos. They're pretty good predictions. And then we're on the final team of the NFC North, the Green Bay Packers. There's a lot of controversy surrounding Aaron Rodgers and whether he'll be back with the team for 2021. However, this prediction, keep this in mind, I think Aaron Rodgers will be back with the Green Bay Packers. If Aaron Rodgers does not return for the 2021 season, a whole new video will be posted. All results will be changed, and this prediction will be null. However, I think he'll be back. Let me tell you why. First off, Aaron Jones literally took a pay cut to stay with Green Bay. Now, the Packers aren't going to be a dominant force if Jordan Love's their quarterback. So why would Aaron Jones take a pay cut to try and be on a winning team if he didn't think Aaron Rodgers would be back? That's just, Aaron Jones is the closest source you can get. I know there's a lot of other things happening right now. I just think Aaron Rodgers is probably going to want to play football next year, and he'll probably end up in Green Bay. It's the most likely scenario, in my opinion. I don't see the Packers moving on from a franchise QB like him. Now, is Rodgers going to hold out? I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, I think he's going to be there. Now, the Green Bay Packers defense. Does the defense really matter? It's all about Aaron Rodgers, I know. However, they have improved a little bit. Obviously, Kevin King was exposed in the NFC Championship game, and they retained him for a one-year deal. But they're not going to have to rely on him as much anymore because they drafted with the 29th overall pick a quarterback, Eric Stokes, who's going to start next to Jair Alexander week 1 most likely. So they patched up a little holes on defense, some minor holes on offense. They got a potential nose tackle in the 5th round. They're not going to have one of the best defenses in the league this year, but the addition of that cornerback might be enough to have Aaron Rodgers manage games if he's back. So with that being said, the Packers wide receiver core, who cares? Devontae Adams, Allen Lazard's solid, Marcus Valdes-Scantling's fast. They have a decent enough receiving core, but Devontae Adams, obviously one of the top guys in the league. He obviously is able to handle business with Rodgers, so that's enough on offense. They have firepower, defensively, manage games. Now the actual schedule. Looking at the actual schedule, I see a lot of potential for the Packers to do good this year. Week 1, they play the Saints in New Orleans. Now the Packers are not going to lose this game regardless of where it's being played. If Aaron Rodgers is there, let me tell you something. The Saints don't even have a quarterback. Is Jameis Winston starting? Is Taysom Hill starting? This is probably going to be Jameis Winston week 1. And I think that Aaron Rodgers was Jameis Winston. Give me Aaron Rodgers every single day. Jameis Winston hasn't even played at all. He didn't play at all last year. He had that one OP pass. If you know what I'm talking about, you'll know. He had a nice pass in some big game. It was like a 40-yard pass. But besides that, I didn't see him at all last year. And the year before, it was interceptions all over the place. Give me Aaron Rodgers week 1. 1-0. Then the Detroit Lions. Every Detroit Lions versus Packers matchup this year is going to be a win. Even if Jordan Love is quarterback, I still think the Packers will probably sweep the Lions this year. So 2-0 for sure. Now, week 3, they play the 49ers in San Francisco. Looking at the Packers schedule, it's hard to find losses, games that can be potentially lost. And this is one that actually they can lose. The 49ers are going to be a healthy team this year, especially week 3. They'll definitely be healthy. They have George Kittle. They have a nice receiving core. Defense is solid. I like the 49ers odds this year to be a playoff team and honestly to beat the Packers week 3. Give me the 49ers. It'll be a close one, but I like the 49ers odds. 2-1. Pittsburgh Steelers week 4. I like the Packers. The Steelers offense, not as good as the Packers offense. Steelers defense, maybe a little. It's better than the Packers defense, but I don't know. I don't think the Steelers are going to move the ball as much as the Packers will. They had a lot of offensive struggles last year at points, and I just think that, every single year I question Ben Roethlisberger's ability with his age. He's definitely going to be. He's got to get injured this year, right? I don't know. His elbow is not going to hold up forever. 3-1. Then they play the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. Now, the Bengals, they could have a good offense this year. Offensive line was not properly addressed. I would have taken offensive line instead of Jamar Chase. I think Chase is going to be a stud, but, offensive line's horrible. And then defensively for the Bengals, it's non-existent. So the Packers definitely expose that, and they'll get the win week 5. And they're 4-1, solid start. Then they play the Chicago Bears in Chicago. Now, this is a tough one. Looking at this right now, I gave the Chicago Bears the win, but I don't know. Who's going to be the Chicago Bears quarterback week 6? Who's going to be able to beat the Packers? This is one of those things where I'm kind of hedging my bets. Obviously, I'm predicting like Aaron Rodgers is going to be there, but to kind of hedge my bets, what if he's not? I'm giving the Bears the win week 6, and I'm going to say that they're 4-2 at this point. I think it's a solid record. I gave them the win against the Saints, so I'm kind of going to balance that out against the Bears right here. 4-2. David Montgomery's going to be able to run the ball a lot this game. They're going to have to rely on him, especially because the quarterback position is a little bit suspect. Maybe Justin Fields is starting by now, but I don't know. It's only week 6. We'll see. 4-2. Washington football team. This one's a tough game. It's in Green Bay, though. Home field advantage. Washington's offense is going to be solid this year. Their defense is strong. It's a pretty even matchup all around. I think Devontae Adams is going to have a better matchup against the cornerbacks for Washington football team than Terry McLaurin's going to have. I don't know. I just like Washington's odds in this game. I think Washington could come in here to Green Bay and win. I just think Green Bay is going to have a nice season. I think their offense is probably going to put up lots of yards. Aaron Rodgers might have a 5,000-yard passing season. I'm not even joking. The Packers it's their 3rd year with Matt LaFleur, so as head coach, and they're just going to keep building momentum. I like the Packers odds right here. Make it 5-2. Then the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. Cardinals, solid offense, really good offense actually. Offensive line could be a little better. Tight end could be a little better, but whatever. Defense, good defensive line. Horrible cornerback position. The cornerback position was not addressed at all. Pat Pete isn't there anymore. Give me the Packers right here. Devontae Adams is going to be lining up against a hilly-billy. Literally nobody to line up against. Devontae Adams is going to have himself a game, and they'll beat the Cardinals right here, which will make them 6-2. And then they play the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. The Chiefs are going to be a good team this year. Nothing's going to change. I don't even know. I don't think the Packers get this win right here. I already gave them a couple of suspect wins. They've had a tough stretch, and I've given them some tough wins. So I think they're going to get a loss right here in Arrowhead. Toughest place to play. So definitely a loss, which makes them 6-3. Then the Seahawks in Green Bay. Seahawks are a consistent team. Solid offense. Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, both controversial quarterbacks this year. I think they'll both be playing in this game for sure. And then the Seahawks defense, it was exposed at points last year, but it's solid enough, I would say. But the Packers get the win right here. Better team overall, 7-3. Then they play the Minnesota Vikings for the first time in Minnesota. I like the Packers' odds against the Vikings this year. I think the Packers with Aaron Rodgers are a better team overall. The Vikings' defense was really bad last year. They addressed it in free agency and everything, and they also got Pat Pete, obviously. So that could help with the Vikings' odds this year. I like the Packers in this matchup for sure. So give me them right here, 8-3. Then they play the Los Angeles Rams. Matt Stafford's coming to Green Bay. Now, the Packers are used to dominating Matthew Stafford and the Lions, but not anymore because now he's with the Rams. I think the Rams will beat the Green Bay Packers. Matt Stafford's going to prove that he could be beating the Packers. He could have been beating them all those years if he had a better team, and this is his chance to do that right here. I like the Rams odds. I like this game. I'm going to look forward to watching this, and I'm going to say that the Packers are now 8-4. Then they have the bye week, and then they have the Chicago Bears. This time it's in Green Bay. They lost to them already, so we're definitely giving them the win right here. I'll say they split with Chicago this year, and we'll give them the win. Then the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. They lost to the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Will they lose to the Ravens in Baltimore? No. I think the Ravens might even regress this year. I don't like how they didn't really address the wide receiver position, and I also don't like how the division got a lot tougher. I think Baltimore could be taking a step back this year, a tiny step back. They do have a lot harder of a schedule than last year. Last year they had a pretty easy schedule, if I'm not mistaken. But I like the Packers odds right here. Give me the Packers. Then the Cleveland Browns, another AFC North team. This one's in Green Bay. Browns are going to be a good team this year as well, but they're in a tough division. They have the Steelers and Ravens to compete with. Even the Bengals. The Bengals might be able to contend at least one of their 2 games with the Browns. I like the Packers odds against the Browns right here. Then the Minnesota Vikings, another game against them. This one's in Green Bay. I say they sweep the Vikings. They're going to have to watch out for their offense. Their offense can be dynamic, but if they can pressure their quarterback, if they can use, Zadarius Smith and Kenny Clark, if they can pressure the quarterback, I think they'll be solid. Especially the Vikings' pass protection was not great last year. I think it was like 29th or something overall. And then they play the Detroit Lions in Detroit to finish the year. Right now they're 12-4. Are they going to arrest their starters? Even if they arrest their starters right here, they'll still probably beat the Detroit Lions. They could have their third strings in and probably win. The Lions receivers are non-existent, and the Packers definitely get the win right here. So a nice 5-game win streak that builds some momentum into the playoffs, and they finish the year 13 wins, 4 losses. Let me know what you guys think down below. Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Smash the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.